Oh,
Nice photo because of the point of the star.
hey, God is good, y'all. God is good, y'all. Y'all see where we at? Y'all see where we at? God is good. Me and my business partner, we out here at the Cowboys facility. Hey, AC, rope, we out here, baby. I'm out here with y'all. Y'all see it? Hey, they got a high school game out here, y'all. The high school boys get to play out here on this. Y'all look at this.
I'm sure Megan told you this is all one piece of carpet. Can't take it up. It's been here since we opened in 2016. So they really
Y'all see that?
so a lot of events.
The Cowboys facility. It's fly now. Golly. Yo, it's right out here. Look at my dog.
We doing it big. Y'all missing out. We ain't just seeing TCU. We taking over Dallas live in football.
Got to, baby. Get what they said when they seen us. I love the shit. Yeah, life in football, baby. Hey, y'all see it? Oh, we seen the head coach too. And we went into the locker room.
Oh, yeah. Y'all, we seen the head coach, man. We saw the head man, and we finna go in the meeting room right now.
Out there balling. We out there balling, baby. I should, listen, I should have played in Dallas. They should have drafted me. I could have been a kid returner. Who that?
We have a mini one that goes all the way around this indoor stadium. Oh, nice. It's really cool.
Tour City, baby, Tour City. I think I will. Al Love, I think I will, man. I think I will. I feel I will. We gonna leave him straight. We coming straight after this. Raymond, what's happening? Al Love say you was down at the Omni Hotel with Neil. DT, you say considering all the hype, do you think TCU game is a yes, must win, hands down must win. I can't go in there. I can't go in there. I gotta turn this on.
No, you should be able to. I don't think there's anything in there that's.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there's nothing in here that.
Well, this the meeting room?
Yes. This is the auditorium. So if y'all watched
Y'all.
Look at these. This auditorium was in there quite a bit. So there's 154 seats, all Italian leather seating, and they do have the star on the headrest. If you were to rent a suite at the stadium, you get the same seats, except no star. So, and you can sit down if you want to test around. They do have a little desk on the side that they can pull out so they can sit here and take their notes.
Y'all see
So,
that?
the screen, of course, is gigantic, right? It's huge. So they can watch all kinds of film from the games that they played or study other teams. And Coach McCarthy can be up here, circling all the great plays that they made, also all the bad plays that they made, right? And they can see on the screen. So if they lost the game, you guys think they're gonna sit up front?
Excuse me.
No way, right? They're gonna sit way in the back.
If who lost the game? Hey, look at the star, y'all. Y'all go to see that. You see the star? I know y'all don't care, but I'm just showing y'all.
So y'all see there's clocks in here also, because they have to be different locations.
Oh, look at this, y'all. Look at the sky. Look how they got the roof.
All wording on the side here, this is all from Coach McCarthy. I like clear job responsibility. You gotta know.
It's like that in here, y'all.
So it's really, really cool. And I think eventually they might change these out. So usually he does every year. So let's see what he comes up.
2007 or 8.
154.
I would have went pro.
So, right, it well accommodates the entire team, coaches. We hear the coaches just sit on either side.
The traffic went bad. Y'all, we about to go on that field. I'm gonna hit that 40 for y'all.
Alright, this is the Walter Payton Man of the Year display. As Megan said upstairs, we've had 4 winners. They just have a place stack up there, so they're trying to figure out how to turn this into a
Cowboys.
man display. But you can see Roger Staubach, Jason Witten, and Troy Aikman. Now, all players, I mean, they do so much for community, charities, and things like that. Dak was actually nominated twice before this past year, and he finally made it in. So he does have a charity called Big Fight and Finish. Has to do with cancer research and, of course, mental illness. Well, Eric and him, because his mom passed away from cancer, his brother committed suicide. So, but these players are really, really out there working hard. They have a really, really good hearts. So, now over here, guys, this is their cafeteria. This is called a training table. It accommodates all players, coaches, all Cowboys staff. So they get breakfast and lunch, all for free. So very nutritional, very healthy, and they have a full kitchen staff chefs on board. So of course each player has a nutritionist, and they all take their so no chicken fried steak, no Twinkies, no ho-hos, no Twinkies, nothing like that. So very nutritional. So you'll see as we go by. It is amazing. So players usually sit on this side. You'll see like they'll have signs for players and coaches. On the opposite side is the Dallas Cowboys personnel. So again, clocks in here, and they'll have the screens with their agenda for the day.
They all eat lunch around the same time?
Yeah, they have like, I don't know, maybe like 12 to 1 for lunch, and then they have to be somewhere else. Classrooms, wait room.
Oh yeah. You ain't got no excuse to be late to a meeting.
Right, no excuses. That's it. No excuses. All right, all along here, this is called Cowboys First. This is really cool. How many of you all know the story of how the Dallas Cowboys became a franchise in the NFL? Nobody? All right, so it's really cool. It's all thanks to the Washington Redskins. Well, back then, late 59, early 60, we had an oil tycoon come in. His name was Clint Murchison. He wanted to start a team in the NFL. When they told him all he needed was a vote from all the other 12 owners. At the time, there was only 12 teams. So he goes, okay, I'll go talk to all of them. Well, when the vote came around, 11 voted yes, 1 voted no. And that was George Preston Marshall, the owner of the Washington Redskins. The reason for that is he was the most Southernist. He had all fan base marketing down here. He didn't want to lose some. He didn't want to share it with another team. Well, he made a big error. He went ahead and fired his band director. But what does band director have to do with this? Well, apparently he had the rights to their fight song, Hail to the Redskins back then. Now it's Hail to the Commanders. But he fired him. Well, he took off, took the song, and of course, you know, he didn't know. But he found out what Murchison was going through, how he was having a hard time getting into the NFL. So he contacted him and says, I just got fired, I need money, I've got Hail to the Redskins on for sale, are you interested? And of course he said yes. He bought it for $2,500. Now he's got leverage, right? So next phone call goes to George Preston Marshall saying, guess what? I understand why you voted no, but I got your rights to Hail to the Redskins, and if you ever want to play at your games again, next time you vote, you might consider voting yes. Of course, Marshall was really, really upset. So that because, you know, he couldn't play that song, but because his wife had written the lyrics to that song. So he needed that song back quickly.
Wow.
So that's how we became a franchise. And of course, that's how our rival began from day one with the Washington Commanders now. So a really, really cool story. All right, so now we have a team in the NFL. Now we need a coach. Our first head coach who was our first head coach? Tom Landry. This is one of his fedoras. You've never seen Tom Landry without that fedora. Also, a business suit, right? Because he figured if NFL did not work out, he'd go out and sell insurance.
That boy's gonna get paid. That boy say he finna get paid.
Right? All right, now we need a name for our team. Check these names out before they actually chose the Cowboys. Steers, that was associated with
They could have been the Rangers.
Picked the Steers, and of course they didn't hold that very long. Moved on to the Dallas Rangers. At the time,
They could have been the Mo Boys.
baseball team called the Dallas Rangers. They said, wait. In here is a letter asking Tom Landry to be the head coach for the Dallas Rangers at the time. So, all right.
Nah,
How about
not
our
the
first
game.
logo? All right, we have some prototypes in the case in here. The top ones kind of look like they're for Denver. Not so cool, right? But look at the helmet with the boot and the spur on there. Now check out that spur though.
What y'all thought y'all was
Star.
Louisiana with that boat?
Yes.
That boot? Hey,
All right.
That's the Louisiana Cowboys.
Right here. This is our first logo down below, Cowboy
Oh,
Joe.
that one.
How many of y'all know about Cowboy Joe? He's come back quite a bit. We celebrated our
Cowboy
60th
Joe.
anniversary, and they brought Cowboy Joe back. He's on a
The
two-legged
boot.
horse, but look at that helmet, solid white helmet, solid blue star. Now this is our first uniform over here. Who was number 17? Quarterback?
Oh, no, my bad.
Who was that? Don Meredith. Quarterback. Anybody remember his nickname? Andy Don. So you do have a display on the uniforms you get to see. Check out that helmet. No protection inside. Yeah, it is a throwback helmet, but more padding inside when we use it. All right. Yeah, that's what they wore back then. All the padding was just on here. I think they thought that was a better step up than the leather helmets they wore before. That's what my grandfather. Yeah, the leather helmets. First stadium, Cotton Bowl, Dallas, Texas. If you guys have been to a game, I know how much money we pay to go to a game. Go check out how much tickets were back then. You're not going to believe that. Excuse me.
That would be nice. Welcome to the state, yeah.
25 cents, yeah. Reserve seating, $4.60.
They need to give me that now.
Right?
Give me that
I
now.
think beer was still $10. All right. All right, first training camp. They go all the way up to Forest Grove, Oregon. All right?
Oregon?
Silver Grove area.
Dog.
They've been in Oxnard, California for many years now. They've been to Thousand Oaks in California. They've been to Austin, San Antonio, even back east. So, but we actually, it's like 70 degrees in Oxnard. Out here, it's about 130 out here. That's not those rotary bees and those all right, the last one here, our first game. We did lose our first game. We played against the Pittsburgh Steelers. But guys, I don't think we did too bad. The reason why George Preston Marshall kept us out of the draft, so we had so, but I think they didn't do too bad. You guys have any Steeler friends that are fans of Steelers?
Yeah, I do.
Get a photo of that. It's really cool. Their program looks like a cartoon. But look how much that program cost back then.
50 cents. What it costs now? 20
About
bucks?
$20.
They eat. Boy, they eating here. They eat. Boy, they eating off the one letter of the word.
Right.
They eat. What? This the squad this year? This year squad?
This past season.
I can show that. Oh.
This is the team photo from this past season. I think probably a couple games into our first season when they're settled down with all the players, we'll take a team photo. But if you guys were a fan of number 21, this is the last photo you'll see him on. So, all right?
Oh, he out of
So
there.
all numerical number. All the striped shirts, these are all coaches, conditioning, all different types of coaches. The Cowboys hold the most coaches in the NFL. Up top, this is, of course, Jerry Jones, his daughter Charlotte, his younger son, Jerry Jones Jr., then we have Coach McCarthy, and then Stephen Jones at the top. So,
Who the other dude?
they're all owners and kids. So, but yep, they'll take this, make it smaller, add it to our yearbook wall down here. These are all the team photos from 1960.
Fees, who is this? I feel like I know that one.
2021, because this is 2022. They're all by decades.
Y'all, I think we seen this dude right here today. That dude right there. I think we seen him today. I think we seen the head coach too. Yeah.
All right, anybody like the Bears? We had number 89 right here. Y'all recognize him? The coach of the Bears.
Y'all see prime time.
He played for the Cowboys over here. He's got no mustache there, but here it is his mustache. So,
That's not a five. That's not a 5. And a 6.
Yeah, that's nice.
Look at my boy.
You know, the more and more I look at this, it's a lot. It's a lot.
all teams have history, all of them. Cowboys come a long way. Valley Ranch, their old training facility, they're nothing compared to what they have now. So all their their weight room was outside in a tent. So their eating area was so small they would rotate in groups. Also, the meals were catered in.
What made them build this?
I think Jerry Jones thought it was time.
This is a good idea.
This is awesome. I mean, I'm
What
sure
was?
this works for a very, very
For them to build this place like this?
yeah.
Oh.
And I think the Cowboys are the only team that have this, you know, no other team has something like this. Everything's spread out.
You really want to think cartoon like
I think we will. Why we gonna leave at what time it is now? We gonna leave in at 5:20 from here. So 5:20. I don't know how long it's gonna take.
Alright,
Excuse
this
me.
is a beautiful frame-by-frame play. It combines art and football. It goes up 3 stories high. The beginning of the play's up top, the end is down here. And this was actually a black and white film. They converted it into color. So, this is Roger Staubach and Drew Pearson, 1975 against the Minnesota Vikings. Can anybody name this play?
Hail Mary.
The Hail Mary. This is where the Hail Mary term originated, was from this play. So again, there was only 32 seconds left on the clock. We have the ball on the 50-yard line. Well, Roger tells Drew Pearson to go deep, all the way downfield. He threw the ball down there, kind of short. Drew Pearson came back, caught the ball on his hip, and turned around and went in for the touchdown. You guys come on over here, take a peek at this photo right here. All right, so of course the Viking fans were so upset. You know, they started throwing things on the field because they claimed that Drew Pearson pushed off and knocked Nate Wright down, the Viking player. So pass interference.
Right.
And at the point when Drew Pearson turned around and saw that orange thing, he thought it was a flag. Back then they were orange. So it was, oh no, they caught me, you know. They called penalty on me. Well, then he saw that orange thing rolling down. So he was like,
I know.
it's not orange. Well, the Viking fans were so sure they were going to win this game, they brought orange to the game because if they won, they're going to the Super Bowl in Miami, the Orange Bowl, right?
Oh my
So,
goodness.
anyway, but then they saw it was not a flag, it was an orange. The Cowboys won, the play stood, and of course, they were so excited. But at the end of the game, they interviewed Roger Staubach, the quarterback. They asked him, what were you thinking when you threw that extra pass? Well, him being a Cowboy boy, was I just closed my eyes and said, "Hail Mary." That's where it started. All right? Really, really cool. All right, so Hail Mary frame by frame. Now, if you guys go across the street after the tour, we have some big blue numbers on the sidewalks. Go check them out. In front of the Ford Center, they have number 88 and 12. They are 50 yards apart in honor of Miss Hail Mary. So that's how clever they are. Quote from Jerry Jones, and this is so true. We need to win in class. We need to win in a way. Dallas Cowboy fans are proud, not only of the team, but of everyone associated with the team, right? So, personnel walks up and down the stairs. They get to see this every day. So. All right, top 10 moments. This is called the Nike Star Walk. Come on down. Now down here we have our media department. Behind these walls are offices. So everything is centralized in this facility, so players and coaches don't have to go anywhere. So we're gonna kind of just walk and review this a little bit. You've seen most of this. So 71, our first Super Bowl win. This year's champions, just saying that we couldn't win Super Bowls the years before. Now in that Super Bowl, the score was 24-3 against the Miami Dolphins. That was the lowest score ever in a Super Bowl game until the Rams did it a couple years ago. So Cowboys did it first. 75 here, of course, I just closed my eyes and said a Hail Mary, right? 77, they called this Doomsday in the Dome. Our defense was amazing. We had the co-MVPs, Harvey Martin and Randy White. Anyway, the quarterback for Denver at the time, he actually played for the Cowboys before. His name was Craig Morton. They had cut him, and he wound up at Denver. We just hear he had a very bad day that day. Our Cowboys were all over him. All right, come on down. Tom Landry, head coach for 29 years for the Cowboys. Up here it says Foundation for Legacy, 20 straight winning seasons. So that means he had more wins than losses. And of course, you know, we were so worried a couple years ago, Bill Belichick got really, really close. But then he lost his star, the quarterback, Tom Brady. So now he had to go back to square one. So, but again, if he had passed it, right below down here again, we would have put Cowboys did it first, right? All right, 92 guys, big NFC Championship win against the 49ers. We call them the 40 Whiners. Anyway,
40
but Jimmy
whiners.
Johnson was our head coach, and of course, we beat the 49ers. He was so excited. This is where he went into the locker room. They dumped the Gatorade on him and screamed, "How about them Cowboys?" We still say that, right? He left that with us. So I think that's the first time his hair was ever messed up. It was always perfect, right? All right, beat the Niners, put us into 92 Super Bowl here. You can see Jimmy, Jerry, how happy they are, and of course Troy Aikman, because we are back on top. We just hadn't won a Super Bowl again in many, many years. So, all right, this is our uniform evolution. You can see all the different uniforms from 1960 to 2016 on the opposite end. You can see the years down on the glass. So we saw Don Meredith, number 17. You can see the jersey, long sleeve, that's what they wore back then. Can you imagine in the Texas heat? And you can see the helmet, no protection inside. So, but you can see as the years go by how much the uniforms actually have changed. It was a heavy cotton material. This man right here, number 22, who was this? 1965. 65. Fastest man, they called him. Bullet Bob Hayes. Wow, I'm impressed. So, they actually, he won 2 gold medals in the Olympic, and he also has a Super Bowl. So, but brought him in, Tom Landry says, just teach him how to catch a football. Nobody could catch him, nobody could keep up with him. He actually changed the running game. So back here, number 74, first draft pick, Bob Lilly. And then we have Roger Staubach, you see the mesh jersey. And back here, Tony Dorsett. He still holds that the longest yard return, 33 or 99 and a half. So, but I know other players have done it, but he did it first, right? And then we got Troy Aikman back here, another 22, Emmitt Smith, Tony Romo, and another 88 back here.
I heard.
This is 2016. Who is this 88 back here?
2016 was.
Dez, right? So look at his jersey, how tight it is. We actually call it a schmedium. What do you think? He went to that type of a jersey.
So nobody could hold
Nobody can pull on him, grab him, and pull him down quickly. He tried the Vaseline, all kinds of things. NFL told him you can't do that. So he decided to go to this type of a jersey. Really smart for him. So. Helmet, of course, fully protected. The other thing I want to say is the pants are a seafoam green
I don't
color.
think it do.
Television, what do y'all see on television?
It
A
won't let
shiny
me.
bluish silver, right? Back when we had black and white TV, and Tech Shrimp actually came up with that because it showed better on television for the fans that stayed at home. So they look like a shiny silver. Y'all see the numbers also were on the shoulder, again, for television. So everything, they changed quite a bit of things. So the star,
Yeah, it won't let me.
solid blue, 1960 back there. Here in 65, I lined it with white. Back here in 68, again with blue to give it the 3D effect. So, and of course, these 2 jerseys up here, these are the most popular selling jerseys. Our throwback uniform right here. We wear it on Thanksgiving.
one back.
Which one? That one?
Troy Aikman one?
Yeah, with the stars on the shoulder. And this is actually 75th NFL anniversary that the patch he's wearing back there. So back then too, the cleats, metal cleats. That's what they were. You would screw in that metal cleat. I'm sure that would hurt, right? If you got stepped on, even now, but more so with metal. So is that available, Megan, back there?
Yes.
The podcast? All right. How many of y'all have the Cowboys app? You do? Okay. If you watch their podcast, this is their studio back here. They just remodeled it. It's so pretty. Come around. This is where they're broadcasting from.
No, I ain't getting out yet. That's where the podcast
You
at?
know, yeah, like Talking Cowboys.
Oh, they need me and
you know,
Figs on here.
The break. Yeah.
Hey, this is what we need
This
for
is
our
where they're at.
podcast episode.
It is so pretty, Megan. I'm glad they left the
It
lights
is very
on.
pretty.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
But yeah, they just remodeled this. So, all right. Nate Newton's
Me and
in
Dollar
there
come in here and
sometimes.
give 'em a great show.
People in.
We'll give them a great show.
You'll see somebody, he actually pulled in.
I might have a studio like that one day, y'all.
Yeah.
Break, spring break.
Y'all, if I go out there on that field, I'm running 40.
He pulled him and started grilling. Why are you doing this?
Oh, I ain't it.
So,
see
All
that?
right, we're gonna finish the 90 Star Walk, and then we are gonna go upstairs to
Y'all see that?
Lombardi trophies and Super Bowl rings. They're so pretty because they polished them. They are beautiful. So, all right, 93 guys. I don't know if y'all noticed the magazine on the Super Bowl wall. They actually called Emmitt Smith Superman.
Hour
And the
20,
reason
I
for that
believe.
was because of this right here. Biggest win in the Big Apple. We did win it by a field goal. You can see Eddie Murray kicking the field goal. But before halftime, Emmitt Smith separated his shoulder. So he went in the locker room and they told him, if you play, continue playing or sit out. And of course, he chose to continue playing. And they took knee pads, placed it on his shoulder, went back out, but he was only going to play as a decoy. So, but those Giants just kept coming at him. They weren't gonna let him do anything. So every time Emmitt went to the ground, another Cowboy would have to come help him up. So by the end of the game, Emmitt had over 200 yards. In OT, 11 plays, Emmitt touched the ball 9 times. So, very brave, very tough Emmitt. They asked him at the end of the game, how come you kept running and taking the ball because you're hurt? All he had to say was, Troy just kept handing the ball to me. So very, very tough Emmitt. All right, so we put us into, this was a lot of at stake also, because we had a first round bye, and then playoffs and things like that. So we went into playoffs, Emmitt still did not take care of that shoulder. We went to Super Bowl, Emmitt Smith did not take care of that shoulder till after the Super Bowl win. So very brave, very tough. So we won back-to-back Super Bowls, 92, 93. Who are these guys up here?
Alvin Harper.
And Alvin Harper.
That's a Polk County boy right there.
Yeah, this was on the front page of the
That's
Dallas
Polk County, baby.
Back-to-back wins. So, all right, guys, to prepare you for 94, of course, we didn't do anything, we didn't win anything, so we just stuck a hallway right here.
Oh, no, and Tony Romo's at the front.
So these, of course, all Dallas Cowboy players, coaches that have been commentators for the NFL, CBS.
Y'all see
Really
Prime.
all that they honor them this way too, so. All right, 95 over here, last Super Bowl win. You can see number 84.
Y'all see that boy
Who's number
Prime.
84?
Novak.
Jay Novacek, tight end. He
Yeah.
was amazing, right?
Novak. I thought it was
Larry
Novak.
Brown was
Novacek.
MVP in this game. It's his first
I was
time.
right, I
And
just was
the
wrong.
Cowboys are the first team to win 3 Super Bowls in 4 straight years. So, all right, come on down. Down here's all Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith.
The all-time NFL leading rusher. He still is. I don't think
Me too.
another running back will ever pass Emmitt. There is a quote up here that says, "Move over, Sweetness, make a place for Emmitt." So, who is Sweetness?
Walter Payton.
Walter Payton, so he did pass Walter Payton, so. Now Emmitt, he's so talented, not just in football. He's got all those football trophies, but he won another one on national television. Which show is
Dancing
that?
with the Stars.
Dancing with the Stars, that Mirrorball trophy. He loves it. So he loves that one more than any of his other trophies he owns, so. Now, if you guys, his 18,355 yards. If you guys add 1 plus 8, how much is that? 9 plus 3 plus 5 plus 5.
22.
22. What's his jersey number? 22, yeah. So he landed on those rushing yards. He didn't mean to do that, it just so happened.
Wow.
Big coincidence.
Hey, it is. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
All right, come on over.
I should have been out here on the squad.
Yeah, me too.
That's whatever done hit this area. This my.
All Italian marble.
Y'all look at this.
Steps. So if you guys need an elevator, please let me know. We can take you to the elevator. All right. So Lombardi Trophy, Super Bowl rings are up top. First art piece.
About
of
to
this
see them
building
Super
is
Bowl
this
rings.
lighting, art piece. This is called Bobby Frisco. Leo Villarreal's the artist, and of course he also did the one on the Bay Bridge in California. So, anyway, but it's stunning.
It is,
Nighttime
Patricia,
views.
it is.
It is beautiful. All right. So, yeah.
Y'all,
You want an elevator? Okay. So we're
I
gonna
could
go
take the
upstairs.
elevator,
So
but
all of you need an elevator.
I'm taking. I'm going up the stairs. You gotta get my little footwork in. Y'all see these steps right here? All these steps probably cost $10,000 each step.
This is our TV studio. You can't really see it great, but you can peek in.
Peek in. TV studio. What it is? Oh. Oh. Y'all see these flows, y'all?
I don't know if Felicia told you it's Italian marble.
It's a Italian marble. Now I don't know nothing about that, but I know it costs a lot. I don't know about it, but I know it costs a lot. My boy got Italian marble in here. I need to get me a team. That's what we need to do. Dog, y'all, my legs so tired. Dog, my legs tired. Them was just some stealth. Goodness gracious. Your legs ain't burning from that? Your legs ain't burning? Dog.
I just know I've learned to go a little slower.
Oh,
Then I get
okay.
up here and then I'm like, I can't breathe.
Dog. Oh, I can show these?
Yes. Yeah, you can show it. You can't touch them.
These the real ones?
These are the real ones we were
Oh.
making, and they were just
Why?
so they're nice and shiny.
Y'all look at that, y'all. The real trophies. I should have held one back in. Oh, my bad, Turkey, my bad. Cowboys be doing it big. They should have drafted me. I could have scored on Coach Prime. Shiny, shiny, shiny.
So the neat thing about Super Bowl trophies is they're all identical except for the Roman numeral of the Super Bowl. So all of our trophies are the exact same except for the Roman numeral. They look just like what Kansas City won this past season. They're made by Tiffany's. They're sterling silver, and they only
Tiffany getting that bread.
That's a good question.
Oh, it hit my head. Hit my head, y'all. Trying to get y'all a good view.
Then if you have trophies, you have to have rings. So of course we have the rings on the opposite side.
Who decided a Super Bowl ring for the men? Like, why not a necklace? Why not like a big time whip? Why not a house?
These rings have the MVP of that Super Bowl on the left-hand side.
Y'all look at all this business they do up here. Y'all look at that star back there.
Media library.
Y'all see that star back there?
Tons of different Cowboys memorabilia in there. All right, we'll head over here to the helmet wall. You guys are here at a good time because it's updated. So all the helmets have lights, but during the season, the only ones lit are the Cowboys and then whoever we're playing against. So our first game is the Giants, and so it's just Cowboys and Giants lit, but it has all 32 teams. Separated AFC, NFC, and then further by division, and they're in alphabetical order based on the city the team is in. So in the off season, everything is lit. So everything's been lit for the past few months, and just this week did they turn it off.
Oh, they hated on us.
No, she said.
What the Bucks at?
No.
Well, oh, okay. Yeah, that about me right there. Broncos?
Game one. Cowboys first.
All right, then we're gonna turn the corner. We're gonna walk by the media library. We can't go in, but you can see in from the outside the media uses for some. The table is shaped like
Y'all see them
football,
books?
and some of the other areas. It has tons of Cowboys
Round, huh?
memorabilia in there. Footballs, books, Wheaties boxes. Then we're gonna head into the press conference room. You can sit down if you want. You can also take pictures at the podium.
Say the press room?
Yes, you can't touch the microphone, but you can still take pictures.
We're going in the press room. This is where I'll be at. Me and Mike.
I just want to stand at the podium.
Yeah.
When he came in here to do a press conference, it didn't work.
Who did?
I guess a guest must have been the microphone. But this is where all the press conferences happen unless it's directly after a game. Of course, then it's at the stadium. But any other time they're here. Mike McCarthy's in here quite a few times during the week. Most recent week, he's done one, I think this week. But we had our new draft picks come in here. DeMarcus Ware was in here when he got inducted into the when he was on the ballot for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So there are tons of things that happen in here. It's here by the main entrance of the Start, so the media can park out there, bring all their equipment in here, hook it up, do what they need to do, and then just go back out there. If you look on the wall, there's other memorable media moments throughout Cowboys history. They're in black and white, of course. The Cowboys blue shows through. The banner in the middle, we know it's been with the team for quite a few years. You can see it behind Mr. Jones when he bought the team on the right, and then over on the left when Troy was being drafted. But we don't really know where it came from or actually how old it is, but this is what they used to put in the background for press conferences, so that's why you can see it in some of the pictures. You look over here on the left, but the top right picture, that was groundbreaking here at the Star, and you might notice there's no buildings around them. It's a big pasture at the time, so this area looks nothing like it does now, back when they had groundbreaking in 2014.
I remember they did a special on HBO or something, and he was talking about when they was first building this place.
Probably Hard Knocks.
Oh yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Then if you look over here on the right, you can see when Herschel Walker was being drafted, you know, we talked about him being traded. And then my favorite on the right is the top one. It's got the triple
We doing
threat
it big.
Smith and Troy
Life.
Aikman. So Michael and Troy retired before Emmett, and Mr. Jones wanted them to go in the Cowboys Ring of Honor, which is what we do instead of retiring jersey or retiring numbers.
Doing it big.
They actually said they wanted
We
to
taking
wait
over
until
daily,
Emmett
life and
was 65.
football.
So they waited several years until Emmett retired, and then they all three went to the Ring of Honor together.
Facility.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you can, like the war room, you can rent the war room, you can rent.
Talking about what they do to draft?
Tour, we like to joke
What they do to
this is
draft?
the only tour you take
Oh.
anywhere that doesn't take you to the
So
gift shop
just,
and
you
then like
know,
drop you off.
If it's
We
available,
do
you
have
can
a
rent
pro
it
shop,
out.
and I know somebody was
But you
asking me
have the
about
whole
that,
atrium
so
here.
we're gonna let you out these main doors in a second. You're gonna turn left and walk down the breezeway, you'll see where we started, see where I picked you up the Miller Lite
And
House.
that's
The
it,
pro shop's
y'all.
just to the right. And if you have a package, well, no, that's probably,
Yeah.
you probably have that. So if you had a package, you might have a percentage off, but.
How many are y'all excited for the new season? Go
Yes.
Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna
Finally
be
here.
amazing.
Yes.
Anytime, Chelsea. He can't run that 40 after that.
Commentators, like, even people that don't necessarily like the Cowboys keep talking about how we have everything that we need.
And my granddaughter was born in '92. She doesn't even remember.
Remember, yeah.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna let you out this way. Again, if you are interested in the pro shop, just walk along here all the way to that outdoor field and the pro shop's to the right.
Ding dong.
Well, holla at y'all.
Very much. Thank you.